For the family narrative project, we began discussing different holidays that we celebrate. After narrowing it down to Christmas and Thanksgiving, they all decided they wanted to write about Christmas. Each of us shared what we do during Christmas with our families. The techniques we used were the writing and writing process 2.17. Students use elements of the writing process, planning, drafting, revising, editing, and publishing to compose text. Students are expected to A. Plan a first draft by generating ideas for writing, for example, drawing, sharing ideas, listing key ideas. B. Develop drafts by sequencing ideas through writing sentences. C. Revise drafts by adding or deleting words, phrases, or sentences. D. Edit drafts for grammar, punctuation, and spelling using a teacher-developed rubric. And E. Publish and share writing with others. We also use Culture 2.16. The student understands ethnic and/or cultural celebrations. The student is expected to A. Identify the significance of various ethnic and/or cultural celebrations. We also used Social Studies Skills 2.19. The student communicates in written, oral, and visual forms. The student is expected to A. Express ideas orally based on knowledge and experiences, and B. Create written and visual materials such as stories, poems, maps, and graphic organizers to express ideas. Before we began our writing process, we read A Homemade Together Christmas by Marianne Coca-Leffler and discussed as a group how we make Christmas happen with our own families. After reading the book, we began our writing process. The students made their own graphic organizer to brainstorm. The graphic organizer they chose to use was the bubble chart to organize the information they wanted to share in their stories. After organizing their information, they began their first drafts. By using their bubble charts, they were able to begin writing. After they finished their draft, they shared with a partner and helped each other fix and add to their stories. I went around myself making notes on their papers. After their first draft, they wrote a second draft to fix and add details. This would be the final draft before the final piece. After peer editing once more, I made notes once again on their papers for improvements. I made notes for spelling, punctuation, grammar, to better tidy up their writing. Once the editing was done, we began on the final piece. Using their last draft and any notes written, they were able to finish their narrative. They read it to one another before putting it into a book. The highlight of this whole project was how excited the students were to create and publish their work into a book. It made it all the more fun for them.
Me and my family, we eat Santa's leftover cookies. Then we take pictures all together. Then we open presents by little to biggest. Then we give presents to our cousins. We do this every Christmas.
Me and my brother build skateboards. Then we go have fun. Then we go get our stuff and build it. Then we're done. That's it.
We waited and then we opened the presents. We always make cookies for Santa. We eat turkey on Christmas. Go.
I had my mom bake the cupcakes for dessert. I cook cookies on Christmas Eve. For Christmas, I got a puppet and Phantom Foxy plushie. For Christmas, TS.
Go.
I play soccer. I go to the library. Then I open my presents. Then I go to eat turkey. Then I play outside.
1.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.